All right, I'm done with my Vormator project and it's time to turn it in. We can't just simply turn in our Illustrator file because we have all this extra stuff on the artboard back here. So here's what we're going to do. The very first thing you want to do is you want to save this so that you can edit it again later in case you make a mistake. So you would just go File Save. Make sure it's saved in the same place. Now it's time to export it so I can turn it in on Google Classroom. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File and I'm going to choose Export and Export As. We're going to export this as a different kind of file. And what we're going to do is actually tell Illustrator that we want to cut off anything that's hanging over the artboard. So all of this stuff over here is not going to show up. I'm going to save mine on my desktop, but you should definitely save yours in your media folder. The type of file I want to save it as is a JPEG file. I want to use the artboards. That's the key to get everything cut off that hangs over your artboard. And make sure the range is at 1. You only want to export your first artboard. Then you're going to hit export. Now, when this window shows up right here, we want to change some options to make sure that this looks the best it can. It looks a lot nicer if you change the color mode to RGB. The quality should be, it usually starts at 5. Let's drag that up to something like 8. And where it says resolution, we're going to turn that in as a medium resolution. Yours is probably on screen. Change it to medium. And then we click OK. And it will export your file as a JPEG file. Now, again, mine is on the desktop. Yours should be in your media folder. But if I go to my desktop, my Vormator file should be out here somewhere. And we'll press V to find it. And there it is. Let's just double click on it and take a look at it so it make sure it kind of looks the way you want it to look. If you've exported it right, none of the extra things will be around the outside, and you can add it to Google Classroom. Be sure you check the rubric before you turn it in.